to be able to paint. Sorry. Hi YouTube family, my name is Elysia English and welcome back to my channel. Today we are painting the living room. Finally, we are at the progress step where we get to get some paint on these walls, get rid of that dingy yellow that was here and really brighten up this space. Phil's laying flooring in the hallway and working his way into the living room. Let's go. I want to get this place done this week. Come on, Philly, let's go.
You got it, hon. The floor is looking absolutely amazing right now. I'm loving the color in the hallway. I was worried because it is a dark hallway, even with the bright blue on the wall that I think we're gonna change to a darker blue. But this flooring looks absolutely amazing.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down.
You can actually see the difference above Elysia's head where the old yellow and
White, yellow.
the fresh white coming in. But
this is just the first coat, so I'm pretty happy with the coverage actually. I'm using just pure white straight out of the can. No tint, no color, no nothing. Just want this to be the brightest space. We were thinking with the longer, kind of darker Nova Scotia windows we have, that to put a darker color on the wall in here would maybe make this seem like a little bit of a gloomy space, and we want to make sure it's nice and bright. So can't really go wrong with fresh white out of the can when we're going to add some other colors into this space.
On my way now.
Brighter.
yeah.
Every coat I can see it's taking the yellow away. Woo! They fixed your valve.
I am almost in the living room.
Which means that I haven't done my fair share of the work in here.
No, you have.
Racing against time, YouTube family, beating me in the race. I actually painted 2 full coats in the living room today. The walls, the ceilings, did so much more prep in here. Helped minimally with the flooring, few cuts, and did everything else today. But I've been working in here all day today, and as you can see, we're all a little grubby at this point. I don't know how many hours we've spent in here today, but it is time to, before Philip lays the flooring in this room, to put the grout on the fireplace tiles. I've been dying to do this. I have been waiting for about 2 weeks to complete this once all the putty and mortar and everything was cured because we've had such damp weather. So it's time. So I'm going to use a warm gray grout. I don't want to put white grout on the floor, so I think this is going to look really nice with this sea glass tile. I love the tile, and I love that I've changed the color of the now very dusty mantle, but we're going to mix the grout. Oh, I gotta do the water first. I always mess it up. I always confuse it with the mortar. Put in some water. I don't think I'm gonna need that much because my grout spaces are not that large, so I think I'm gonna do what I did with the mortar, make some, and then make some extra if I need it. And then pour in my warm gray grout. And it says to mix it for 5. Oh, I didn't put enough in yet. It's deceiving when it comes in a bag. Are you gonna film me mixing for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I have my sponges and everything ready. I know there is a little tool that actually is really smooth and pushes the grout into the spaces, but I actually have done lots of tile jobs in the past. Years ago, Philip and I did a whole bunch of flooring jobs, and I actually prefer just to push it in with the sponge. So I got some rounded edge sponges. I have 2 different ones, one for doing this and then one for the actual cleanup at the end. And I've already already cleaned it just with a rag to make sure that there's no debris or anything on the tile.
Right.
Prep work is key.
Prep work is key. Time is ticking.
He's like, hurry up and do it so I can finish this floor.
Yeah. So it takes 5 minutes. We'll speed that 5 minutes up. Maybe.
No cutting corners. We gotta wait.
Corner cutter Elysia.
Corner cutter Elysia. I can't wait to hang curtains and like bring things into this room. It feels like this room has taken us quite a long time, but we've had so many steps to this project, like cutting out all of the mold that was in this room from previous roof leak. We have a newer roof on the building, so we know that we're good right now to get all that out. And then waiting for all of the putty on the walls to dry that we did to fill all the drywall. How many days did it take to dry? So many. We just had damp weather, and we just with an older house, it took a lot longer to dry.
Where we live, it has been so foggy and so like all day. If it's not raining, it's fog.
Yeah, it's rained for 9 days pretty much, right, Raina?
Yeah.
We're in a stretch.
We're in a rainy season.
I actually love this part of the job, even though it's messy. Do you remember big floors we tiled before?
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna pour some on a little bit here. Color always changes once it's dry. Gotta take it off.
Yeah.
It's all glazed up. You can see it's all, my hands are wet, but it's all ready. Once it starts to get this foggy glaze, so I'm gonna probably have to wipe this tons of times because it's gonna look like it's all clean and then it's gonna glaze up again.
Yeah.
And then keep going. Remember when we did the subway tile in the old kitchen? How many times we had to wipe and clean that? And it was white subway tile and white grout. What were we thinking?
Oh my gosh, it felt endless.
It felt endless. I swear weeks later we were still finding some haze on top of the tile.
I like the color.
It's gonna
I
dry
love the
different
tile.
too. The grout will
Dry up, yeah.
it'll dry up a
It'll
little bit
lighten
different
up.
color.
Oh, that looks so
So I got
good.
a couple sponges because I'm going to need them. I'm not really pushing into the tile at all.
Lightly.
I'm like grazing over top of it
Yeah.
because you don't want to pull up any of your. It's gonna look so nice. Nice to finish us off after a long day of doing work. We have been in here all day. Look, it's pitch black out. What time is it? Middle of the night?
Yeah.
Like 12:31. Past 385.
Just keep scrubbing.
We didn't even get any on the fireplace. Not bad.
Looks clean.
Still needs another coat, but that's why I was like, who cares? If I get it on there,
Yeah.
I have to do another coat anyways. It's the next morning. It's another kind of gloomy day, which is perfect actually because we have a lot more work to do in this space. The grout is almost dry. There's a few spots that were a little bit thicker that are a little bit dark gray still. So I'll be doing a few more passovers that today and finishing working our way through the living room, getting the rest of the flooring done. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be amazing when the flooring is finally into this space. And then we're gonna work on a few other things in here today. But I wanna know what you guys think of the flooring. My choice on painting the walls white. I know, I was like, I'm gonna put some color on the wall, but I'm thinking after doing those test strips that you guys were right. Painting this room completely white is going to make this space bright, airy, and cheery, and it's going to fit in with everything we're gonna put into this space. Some of you have seen a few sneak peeks of what's gonna go in here, like our orange leather couch and a few other blue items and our rug and stuff, so you kind of know what kind of look I'm going for. So let me know what you think. Also, I changed the color of the fireplace in a couple previous videos to the darker rather than the light blue. So we're gonna get another couple coats on to here today and get my cabinet doors built for those custom cabinets. So still lots of work ahead of us to get this room where it wants to be. I'm trying to decide right now, I need your help. Do you have a room in your house that is a living room, like a sitting room that doesn't have a TV? We're trying to decide whether or not we're gonna put a TV there or if we're going to put a round mirror and some decor and have this a no TV zone room. And I need to decide that before we cut our live edge shelving that's going to go above on either side. Because depending on the size of the TV, I need to cut those to the right length. Let me know, I'm struggling. I'm like, TV in this living room? No TV in this living room. So let me know in the comment section. If you're new to our channel, hit subscribe, follow along while we renovate our $18.99 abandoned home. We bought this sight unseen, so many projects to do, and you're not gonna wanna miss them, so hit subscribe. I love you guys, thanks for always cheering me on, and I will see you tomorrow.